Welcome back everyone to Piney Plays Minecraft Skirmish. And we are continuing with our build here at Dol Guldur, where we have a little area here for our lower mustering room. So let's start mustering around. As soon as I'm always so anxious to get started that I forget to actually bring the materials I need in order to do it. It's not a good sign for a successful build, I have to tell you that. Alright, now we want to bring this out down to the end here. Alright, and we'll bring this out to here. See, we want to go to the two ends so that the stone gets to the end of the floor down there. Alright, good. This will be our next floor up. Alright, Alright, let's get up here and right. Hopefully I got... What I should do is, between episodes, is actually load up some stone so I have plenty. Oh, I do have some more stone with me. Ah, good. Nice to actually have been more prepared than I thought. Alright, that's good to see. Good. Alright, so let's get this up here. And there, I'll probably have to... Now the question is, what do I do with the floor here? What can we do this floor? It's the floor... It's the ceiling here that's going to be the one that's going to be made of glass, which is, I know, rather strange material to use, but I think as I said last time, there aren't too many useful transparent materials I could think of in Minecraft, so that's what we're going to have to be stuck with. This is going to be our mustering now. Yeah. And I'm building, this is a huge build, and it still feels like it's too small. I sometimes think that I am good with ideas that are bigger than I'm able to implement. Well, that's something to... But the best way to learn how to build is to build. So therefore, I should not despair on that matter. Alright, now this is... Oh yeah, 1, 2, 3... That's right, this is the under room. So here we could have a normal door, since this is going to be by the human populations. And we'll do it that. Now, do I have any more of this stone with me? Good. Oh, I brought plenty of it. Alright, I must have stocked up last time. Fortunately, things have been busy and I didn't have a chance to do much between episodes. No, 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 no. We don't want andesite there. We want stone there. Alright. Always annoying when you misplace blocks. But I notice that even those who know what they're doing occasionally misplace blocks, so I can't feel too bad on that matter. Alright, I am going to do this. I think maybe if I can get some polished... it's not a good place to go and fall down, since now I have to come all the way back around in order to get back inside. At least I picked up that little piece of stone that I dropped earlier. Alright, where was I? Ah, yes, we wanted to make sure that this all gets aligned. I was thinking that maybe the interior floor here I could do with... Alright, let's do 2 layers of stone. Alright. On here. Good. Actually, I was thinking of doing all of this in polished andesite, but I do have to remember is that I will be covering some of it with red carpet, because red carpet is very popular in this area, and it's something that I really shouldn't argue with their propensity to use red carpet, since it'll keep the area from getting too boring or anything like that. So let's see, let's do some polished andesite here, and let's see how that looks for here. Yeah, and so I was thinking that we could put some polished andesite here. Alright, good. Yeah. Well, except for the fact that I've run out of it. Oh! No, I haven't run out. I still got plenty of andesite, but it looks like all I need is one more set of it. Okay. It'd be funny if that turned out to be more. Oh, but this is more polished andesite. Yeah. Alright. Done. There we go. And this could be our room here. And we can return to our stone. And this could be the start of our outer perimeter, which we'll need plenty of in order to. Now this room is going to be large. We're going to assume that this place definitely has to be able to house trolls, since one of the encounters in this room is a troll. So trolls are obviously going to have to be possible to get here. Now let's see. Well, it probably wasn't the best plan there, but alright, let's get back in here. We are going to be needing some torches. Good. 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 And starting to get late, but I think I still got enough time to do a little bit more of this, so we can. Ah, yeah, that looks nice. Good. Now, I could probably add some windowing and stuff like that. Now, Goldor, or Baradogor, I guess I should say, since we were talking about the tower here, isn't really known for all that many windows, but there probably have to at least be some arrow slits. In other words, not any large windows, but we'll probably have some arrow slits that we will need to do. So I will have to make some arrow slits. But I will worry about that little detail later. For now, let's just get the basic room done. Good. So that's this room. And I also have to decide what I am going to do with this. Actually, what I really want to do with this is probably to bring this stuff up here. Use it as a storage, crafting, and all that fun stuff area. Alright, good. What all do I have in here? Granite. Yeah, alright, let's grab all this stuff. I could probably also throw a bed in here. Oh, that's right. I probably already have one, right? And then I could use that. Oh well. Always something, always something. But there is one too many. Hey, good for me. Oh, andesite. There we go. Now I could pick that up. Alright, done. Now I can get up here. It is getting late, so I will head over to my nice safe area, probably do some exchanging of goods so that I don't have everything in the world with me. Go to sleep. Alright, is there anything else here I could dump here before I go back, or do I need to keep everything? I could always throw some back on the chest when I get back over there. Yeah. I think I'll keep it for now, and I'll just drop the chest down in there, up in my new little room there. And use that. That's a little bit more centrally located, so I don't have to go downstairs whenever I want to use it. Good. And here we go. Let's see, find a place for it. Chest and a, put this here, chest here, and we'll get things sorted out later. All right, okay. So chest here. And we don't need, put the planks here. We'll take care of that later. We'll take care of that later. Now I have all this obsidian here in this nether brick. I want to show you what the plans are for that. Now I have not yet shown the reason why I've been carrying that all around. So let us show that. Since that's a nice little detail that we want in here. This is the audience room. Oh, yes. Did I put those steps? All right. Do I have, where are those? Okay. I had some spruce steps that I was keeping. I think I forgot why I had those spruce steps, so I put them back in the other house. But I'll be using some spruce steps for this now. I'm going to be putting in a little bit of a throne here. Now the original plan, let's see, what should I make it out of? Because I certainly don't want it to be granite, because you can see I've already got this granite here. No. And the throne is going to be obsidian, so I obviously don't want the main dais to be obsidian. So therefore, let's go back to diorite. I know some people say diorite's the ugliest thing in the world. But I mean, we are talking about Sauron here. I mean, Sauron isn't exactly known for his great sense of aesthetics, right? So therefore, let's see if we can get away with this. If we could say that shows you how evil Sauron is. He uses diorite for his dais. All right. I mean, you say, what, Sauron used white? Oh yeah, yeah, I could see Sauron using white. The white of death. That's the type of white he would use. Not a nice soft white that would be pleasing to the eye, but the eye of death, the white of death, the paleness. That's something that diorite seems to convey, I think, reasonably well. So I think it'll be fitting. Alright, so now we want a throne, and the throne will be right here. Alright. So alright, so here's a throne, and the nether brick fence. Alright, is that the way I wanted that? No, that's not the way I wanted that. That doesn't look good. So let's take out the back. Do I have anything? Oh, actually, I think nether brick fence could be done that way. That looks plain silly! Actually, now let's try the other. I'm trying to get something that looks vaguely like an armrest. Actually, let's try this. Alright, let's put this one here. Good, and well, I've seen better, but I've also seen worse. So therefore, let us... Now, it'd probably be better if it went all the way down. So maybe I should get some more nether brick at some point to bring it down. But I don't have it with me, so we will save that for another. But the idea here is you've got an obsidian throne, a nice black throne where Sauron could sit. Actually, I think Sauron is a big, imposing presence. Now that I think of it, I think he'll want an obnoxiously large throne. I mean, let's face it, he can make himself any shape he wants. He's a bit of a shapeshifter. So therefore, he can take on a form that is big and huge and look imposing. And that sounds like what he would want to do when he's in his... But of course, that means that... Oh, but that is now too small. That will require me to do that. Ah, alright. Now, okay, that's what we will do. And now the netherrack can do that. Good. A bit overly large for this room, but what does one expect when one deals with Sauron, right? Alright, I will put that here. Maybe I'll fill in a little extra later on, but that will do. Now, that does give less room for the people who are attending in their seats. I'll probably have only room for one row of seats, while the skirmish actually has many more, but that's something I'll have to live with. Alright. But Sauron the big, huge, and imposing. That's what we've got there. So therefore we've got this room, we've got the basics of this room done. So now I am going to have to, hopefully between episodes, get the higher section up, maybe break out some place for some arrow slits. And I have to remember that this is going to be a taller area. This room is going to be tall enough for a troll. And there we have our current steps. Therefore, it looks more like probably looks more like an altar than a throne, but let's face it, Sauron thinks of himself a bit as a god anyway, right? So therefore, if he has this throne looking like an altar, that probably is consistent with his character. But that is it for today's episode, so I'll see you next time, where I'll try to get a few things all cleared up, get that a little bit higher, finishing up the Lower Muster Hall, start to turn this maybe into an inhabitable space, so that I could turn that into my headquarters down around here, so I don't have to go back and forth to that area where I currently am going. And maybe I could worry about actually having that lead somewhere. But whatever, I will be doing that in our next episode of Pineleaf Plays Minecraft Skirmish.